Well, guys, welcome to episode 27 of Close Encounters of the Funny Kind. It is the weekend before Halloween.
The final countdown.
Things are getting spooky, getting a little serious over here. We got our buddy back here.
Jerry, he's even got a beer.
He's been out in our front yard hanging out.
And yes, when he's in the front yard, he has a beer in his hand. It's like sewn, zip tied in there. And
All
you
right.
go nowhere.
Sam picked this puppy out.
We went to this. There's only so many options at Shell that makes you not want to shut your brains out.
Truly Unruly. Strawberry Smash.
8% alcohol. I drink these by the pool.
Whether this is a beer or not can be debated because it is.
Okay, I have a story to tell you that I was holding
It's kind of pink.
Well, maybe your pee will glow in the dark tonight.
Well, it's not that pink. Did you write that on there?
Yeah. No, it came like that.
I was like, what does this say on there?
So I was going to tell you this tonight. I want to see your reaction. I had a man, redneck kind of man, okay, tell me he doesn't drink beer. He only drinks
Yeah, sorry.
whiskey or high noons.
Okay. I mean, some people don't
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I've heard.
I was like, really?
I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm trying to choose my words carefully.
You were all about offending 12-year-olds earlier.
I know, but I don't understand. Like people say they don't like beer, but they'll drink whiskey, and
Whiskey is stronger palate.
it's a. I guess I don't understand it because beer is such an easy thing to drink that it's like whiskey's gross. I mean, like I'll do shots of whiskey, but like people that like sip on whiskeys or bourbons and stuff. I mean, I'm almost 40 here, and I have not developed a taste for it. Like if I'm gonna do shots, it's like I'll do a shot of Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, but I would never want to sip on Jack Daniels. Like it's not like, oh, this is. Okay. Did you even drink anything yet?
No, I was waiting for that one. That one was brewing since.
Well, let's taste these, and we can go into
Strawberry mash.
the
Monster mash.
I don't know. I mean,
They're really good over ice by the pool on a hot summer day.
that's about what I was gonna say. Is maybe at the beach or on the pool, but like not something I would drink just sitting on the couch hanging out. And it's got a ton of calories in it too. This is like drinking a.
I didn't say I drink 4 of them.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not bad. It's just like again, light beer is good because you could people that don't drink will laugh at this, but like it's because you drink a bunch of them, you know. And
right.
I mean, if you are trying to get tore up, you had a rough day at work, and you just want to get gone. I mean. But that's where like shots come in.
But if you're sipping on the whiskey, you're not really going to get gone.
That's not the goal. They're like, oh, when people are like, oh, I love the taste of this, and I'm like Glenn, like my dad drinks Scotch, like Glenlivet Scotch, and I'm just
it's so funny. We've bought him like 2 or 3 bottles. He still has all of them.
Yeah, because they don't. It's usually for people that don't drink.
Yeah.
I mean. And
you have to have a hard day.
They'll have one of those, and I'm like, why don't you just do a shot and chug 2 beers, and it tastes way better. And
I don't want to downplay anyone's hard day, bad day at work, or just bad day in life in general. But like Cody and I have been through some major highs, then some ginormous lows, like work wise. Like it wasn't with us, but like. We've been laid off a lot, and we went laid off for a very long time. When we were first together, we weren't even married.
I almost had to go back to stripping. We
were unemployed for almost a year when we were just dating. We weren't engaged. Yeah. We were living together. We weren't engaged, nothing like that. But it was almost a year. Neither one of us had a job. So like When I say we
I
have
would
a
say a
hard
year.
day and we want to come home and just
Well, the other thing is, it's not at the same time. I lost my job.
no, and the rescission in 2008 when
It wasn't a year though.
one of us almost went a year.
The last one, because I previously worked in the mortgage industry as an underwriter, and I lost my job back in
22.
Yeah, 22. So I mean, I have another job obviously, but it doesn't pay the same, and I don't enjoy it, and like the list goes on. But it's just going back to coming home from a hard day. My day isn't hard, but my job is super boring, and that's where I just come in. And
That wears on you.
I'm like, I'm not gonna drink tonight, and then I get home and I'm like, maybe I have a couple beers. Maybe we'll ease into the night, and I feel so much better. Just we've talked about this before, but being remote drastically changes your whole outlook. Into the cup.
Oh, I was trying to block it.
I got one too. It must be that. Oof.
It is. It's very sparkly.
Busy. But the working remote thing, corporate America is just not willing to let like the hybrid thing is cool, but it's not the same thing as being fully remote where you don't go in, because
Yeah, there is a big difference.
we did that for a couple years, and I was home this whole week, and it was so nice all weekend. I was just like, oh, it's not so bad because I don't have to go in Monday. It just drastically changes
And like we were both
your
remote.
your mindset, I guess.
He was fully 100% remote way before COVID.
Yeah.
And I had jobs leading up to COVID that were, I could work from home if I woke up and basically just don't want to come in. So I was already kind of conditioned for, really?
These
I
things,
just cleaned this.
we're gonna have to get a time.
I literally
I don't even
cleaned
think
it-
I could drink it because it's like all over the place. Never mind. I don't know.
I don't want to have to take you to the emergency room for a tetanus shot from a
I'll just-
shotgun. Sir, how'd you cut your lips so bad? Oh, I shotgun a beer.
I'll just pour it.
Do you remember that time you shotgunned the rock star at a tailgate in front of all my work people?
I do. People were alarmed.
They were alarmed. You all know how
This
big
made
a
mess. Jesus.
you all know how big a rock star can is. It's a
It's a 16-ounce can.
Yeah.
It's like this. So like we were
tailgating at a
tailgating and
Jaguars game.
we drank. I mean,
and he was getting tired.
we had a bunch of beers and we were hanging out for hours before the game. And before we went into the game, we had one in the cooler that I had brought. And
It was sugar free though, in case anyone was concerned.
Yeah, it was just like a. I
It was
don't
a white
know.
one. It was a white.
It was the
Rockstar.
white rock stars. Yeah, it was like zero sugar.
Before
whatever.
they changed the flavors.
Yeah,
assholes.
They used to be better, but like I shotgunned it, and everyone was like up there. Oh my god!
They were like, "Is he gonna be okay?"
I was like, why? It just sobers you up and like wakes you up before you go into the game a little bit, so you're a little bit more.
That was fun to answer on Monday morning to everybody.
I didn't think it was that weird. Is that weird?
I mean, I live with you and I married you. I don't think it's weird, but
I mean, I drink an energy drink every morning, so I'm like, it doesn't really. I'm not like bouncing off the walls if I have an energy drink.
so my office
This is
has like a
there's beer
market
everywhere.
that you can buy stuff in, but they only sell like the little Red Bulls. I bought 4 of them
Oh my God.
the other
I gotta
day.
get a towel. I'm like, I'm gonna.
Don't hit Jerry. Jerry, you okay back there? Okay.
All right, let me get a towel. This is a little dirty bleach.
I
towel.
accidentally used bleach and didn't realize
Oh my
it.
god. I don't know. This tool, lately it hasn't been.
Maybe it's dull. Maybe you gotta sharpen it.
I don't know. Like it like just tears the whole can apart sometimes. But
They're out of business. You'll never. This is a warm
No,
one.
I see
think
it.
this one was meant for shotgunning.
what?
This is gonna make me burp. It's warm.
Yeah, that's why those were the ones because we just stopped and got beer,
Ugh.
and they were in the car, so they were.
And
Kinda,
we went to dinner and then had to pick up the oldest from football, so they've been sitting in the car.
Yeah, so they're like, good. That's the good shotgun
This
in
is either
town.
gonna give me the shits or I'm gonna burp a lot.
All right, so I wanted to bring this up, and this is not like super serious, but I want to just talk about this a little bit. This
How-
kind of topic of the night, guys, because we're so close to Halloween.
How pretty I am and how great my hair was tonight
so
before we went outside.
you're so beautiful.
My hair looked epic before we went outside.
It's Florida. There's humidity. Be prepared. All right, so I want to talk about this in general, but I want to get your opinion on Halloween movies. Okay. So I would like to know, what is your favorite Halloween movie out of all of them?
Oh, shit. Like, for sure. The first one.
What?
Oh, like Halloween in general, not Halloween.
No, not
Michael Myers.
No. Like, I mean, going back to like Amityville, Scream. I don't know. I guess you could throw. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Is that technically a just horror movies? I guess would be the.
Dude, you could have given me some warning of this.
Because we've been watching some lately. So here, while you think about it, I'm going to give my piece. I cannot watch, because I'm a little girl. I do not like, and we used to watch them, but I do not like.
You remember when we watched Amityville and scared the shit out of us? We slept with the lights on.
I don't like ghost horror movies. I like the Michael Myers. I love all those, all the Halloweens, but I Scream, which it's not. It's enough to get you kind of like ooh, but not like I'm gonna struggle to sleep tonight because there's a ghost girl crawling out of my TV, like The Grudge.
But yeah, you can fall asleep with the TV on. You're not worried she's gonna crawl out of the TV while you're watching Big Bang at night.
No. But like The Grudge. What was the newer Amityville
the one
with Ryan Reynolds?
It's super
It's creepy. Because he starts seeing some messed up stuff.
If anyone from Hollywood's watching this, because I know we're so popular,
that
Hollywood producers.
There's probably a lot of celebrities tuned into this. Obviously,
I need someone to remake The Shining. Ooh. Because
I've never seen the original one. We talked about that the other day. I said I've never seen that because you were like, we should watch that. And I was like, I've never seen it.
Johnny's here. All right, so. I didn't realize this until this new Smile movie has come out, which, by the way, we need to watch because it's super creepy.
I saw that and I was like, is this going to freak me out?
The guy that's in it is Jack Nicholson's son.
I don't know. I'd have to watch a trailer and see what it's about.
His smile looks just like it when he pokes his head through the door. It's reasonable, and then also his smile looks like the Joker, which is why he got the Joker in Batman 1, by the way, which is the best Batman of all time. We're not going to get into that. Don't start with me. Don't cancel me. But
I would like to watch the trailer because I was watching
the trailer of The Shining or the trailer of Smile.
Smile, because that's a newer one. But I'll even go as far as like movies. What's the one? Quiet Places.
That's not a horror movie. That's a sci-fi.
It's sci-fi, but it's kind of a horror. I guess like a thriller category. But there's a lot of movies like that. One that I turned on for a little bit. I didn't finish today, but I've watched it before. Is that movie with Colin Farrell? It's Fright Night, where he plays a vampire. It's not scary or anything, but it's just a good, it's Halloween. So I was like flipping through looking for, like on Amazon Prime for just free whatever today I was working.
We need to go live and have people tell us what their favorite scary movie is.
All right. I'll ask the question.
Wait. We gotta get a voice changer. Ooh. What's your favorite scary movie, Sydney?
Sydney, what's your favorite scary movie?
Our oldest is on a Scream kick, and I fucking love it.
We're trying to go through all of them.
He wants to watch all the Screams and all the Halloween.
So we're like running out of time. I'm like, buddy, we're gonna have to do like a marathon because we
can watch scary movies at Thanksgiving.
It's Christmas time. We're laying here watching
#thankful Jason.
Oh my god! All right, well we'll let some people get on TikTok and
we'll get this going. Hold on, but let me talk through this because I literally can't pick my favorite.
You can't decide?
Pet Sematary.
I haven't seen that one either. I haven't watched that one.
You're serious?
But you watched when you were growing up, you watched Freddy. Like I remember watching that at a sleepover one night.
Ooh, Silver Bullet.
I watched the first, or we did. We watched it last year or the year before. The what's the one with Jason? What is that called? Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
We watched the first one of that a couple years ago. Do you
The one
remember
with
that?
Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Where they're at the camp?
And those aren't scary because it's kind of cheesy, but
Very
like
cheesy.
newer scary movies are terrifying.
There are new Jasons.
Yeah, I know.
You totally don't have me in this. Like,
You
you
are.
are like, there.
So sorry.
You just have
The
bad-
other one that I watched, this was, this one creeps me out that I watched. This was like when we were in high school, maybe it came out. What Lies Beneath with Harrison Ford.
This is the best one.
That movie's creepy too.
Love that movie.
But any of the Exorcist movies, TikTok, we're talking
Hey, everyone who just joined, we're talking about your favorite scary movie for Halloween.
Yeah.
So, like, your top horror
What's the
flick.
best one? Let us know.
So, tell us what it is so we can see if we can agree or if we remember if we watched it.
What was the other one? What were we just talking about? The
You won't watch The Ring.
I watched it when it came out. That's the one with the girl climbs to the TV.
Yeah. The Asian horror movies are the worst. Not like the worst and like they're bad. They're creepy.
What's your favorite scary movie, guys? What is it?
What is it, Sydney? What's your favorite scary movie?
I'm trying to think of another one.
All right, I
like, and these are all '90s ones, but I mean, this is when I was in high school and stuff. Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer were like the big ones. But we started watching this. The new.
You ever seen The Thinning?
Huh?
The Thinning?
No.
See, I've seen a lot of Stephen King because my dad read all the Stephen King books, and then when he would read them, he'd want to watch the movies, and I was always there to watch the movies with him.
What about that movie, The Mist? Have you ever seen that one? Where they're in that grocery store and like a fog settles in?
We watched it.
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember it. but
TikTok, what's your favorite scary movie? What is it? Let us know. What's another one? Oh, what about zombie? You okay?
Oh, it tastes like strawberries.
Oof, Jesus. What about zombie movies? So here's my creepiest zombie movie.
You gotta input my zombie costume
Which one?
from 12 years ago.
Okay.
I was
If we can
pregnant.
find it.
I was literally pregnant with our oldest, and I went to my sonogram dressed as a zombie, but they canceled my appointment.
I will say this: 28 Days Later is the scariest type of zombies because they're fast.
They run. They jump
Those
shit.
things. It's the guy from Peaky Blinders. I don't know if you realize this. He's in the first 28 Days Later. He's the guy that wakes up in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
So, and then they have 28 Weeks Later. Mm-hmm. And that's the one at like the farmhouse when he's running and he like leaves his wife and all that. Those zombies are terrifying.
Terrifying, yeah.
Because normal zombies are slow and you just kind of like, and that's what like we were joking around with our son. I was like Michael Myers. I'm like, if you can just jog, you're okay. You just lightly jog because he's gonna walk. He doesn't run. You're gonna get away.
Tomorrow, can we do the Michael Myers challenge?
What is that? Oh, the video we were talking about? So we saw this.
There's 4 of us in the house. Can you imagine Bodie trying to run to the door?
So what you do is like, it was a video and it was a family and they pull up out front. I guess it's Michael Myers challenge. So the guy on the back seat has a Michael Myers mask on. He gets out of the back seat and you get out of the driver's seat. And you run to your front door and try to get in your house before he can catch up to you. But he can only walk. The catch in the video is they had a ton of keys on the thing.
Which no one has. Can I go get my key ring?
Yeah, my key. I have no. You don't have to. You don't have to. I have 2 keys. I have my parents' house and our house, and my car key is like the
It's
fob
a key fob.
thing. Yeah, so I could get in my house pretty quick.
Not to mention if I came in through the garage.
What if he put his hand under it though?
That's fine. I'm already in the door, and I've already locked that deadbolt, and I've locked that deadbolt, and I'm already in the house.
We're running for the Glock, Michael.
Yeah, like
And Jackson was like,
freaking headshots. Let's.
our oldest son was like, "You're not scared of Michael Myers?" I'm like, "Well, I have a bunch of guns, so no, I'm not." I mean, and the funny thing is, we were watching. So the new ones, there's a couple new ones. Like there's 2000.
On my phone.
It's 2018 that Jamie Lee did. and then there's one in 21 and 22. So they did 3 newer ones that we were looking at the timeline of it because I was trying to figure it out. I was like, how does this play into the original ones?
It does.
So the first Halloween is like its own independent film, and then all these other ones go off of that. This timeline, the newer one, is supposed to be like the second one never happened, where she goes to the hospital and he's trying to get her. This is supposed to be like he killed and it doesn't really explain it because he's locked up in like a jail type.
It's a mental asylum.
But he's chained up and stuff, so it's not a mental hospital or whatever.
That's how they used to treat mental patients back then.
Well, no, but it's supposed to be current time.
Oh,
so it's I don't know, criminals with mental issues or whatever. But
they have them like blocked off.
Yeah, they're all chained up and
chained
stuff.
Chained to like
blocks and stuff outside.
Or 200 tons.
If you guys haven't watched it, the newer ones are good. The one that came out, I think it's just called Halloween. It's 2018. Yeah. If you look up like on Fire Stick or whatever.
Jamie Lee Curtis has like long gray hair.
Yeah, and she's supposed to be older, and it's supposed to be her daughter and her granddaughter are in it, and he's after all of them.
Her like
she doesn't look as old in real life. But then there's a follow-up that follows up like the next night, and then I don't remember the third one what happens, but we're trying to burn through all of these before Halloween.
Does anyone remember Halloween? I think it's 3 or 4 where the kids are trick-or-treating and it's in the candy or something like that.
What's in the candy?
Like the bad juju.
Some of the original trilogy aren't as good. Like the one with the little girl is like terrible.
She's like walking.
I don't know. It's like they were just trying to grasp on, and they should have just paused and then redone the franchise. Now the ones with Rob Zombie are absolutely terrifying.
I actually really like those.
Jesus, like they are so
graphic,
dark and graphic and satanic. I don't know why you can't say that. Satanic.
Satanic.
There you go.
Oh, wait, don't forget about what we have to talk about before we sign off tonight.
I don't know what any of that means.
What happened in the car? My confusion on...
Oh, my God. All right. Pause. You look like a crazy person. But favorite scary movie TikTok. What is it?
You look.
I'm looking at.
It just says join. No one's posted.
This is what happens on TikTok. People join and they're like,
peace out. You guys suck.
This is lame. Is this that burping chick? Everything just says join. That's probably burp of the week. It just happened. You guys saw it live. Congratulations. We're asking what's your favorite scary movie. So let us know in the comments. But YouTube, same thing. Let us know what you guys think. What's your favorite one? Did you decide on one? Still nothing?
All right. Oh. Fuck.
You're really struggling with this.
I do because I don't want to be judged.
Well, what is it? It doesn't matter.
My headstone. She once said she liked this. All right. To eliminate a lot of movies, I'm going to go ahead and say Freddy Krueger. Absolutely not. You're the reason why I don't take baths.
Yeah, not the ones you don't like.
I literally felt something slimy come out of our shower thing the other morning. But it was his crayons. Like he colors with them. I freaked. I thought it was him. I thought it was finally happening. It was coming through the shower drain. I thought like his little...
It's just a movie.
Because, he takes your dreams. He takes your nightmares and make them come true is what he does. My nightmare is that Freddy Krueger is going to come through and he's going to get me through the drain.
He's not.
I thought it was about...
Is this going anywhere? You don't like that one. What is your favorite?
Oh, shit. Either... Can I pick 2?
Sure. Knock yourself out. Just pick something.
The first Halloween, all-time favorite.
Okay.
And The Shining.
Okay. Well, I gotta watch The Shining then. If it's on your list, then we need to watch that.
You'll never look at twins the same ever again.
Twins are creepy,
especially
in general.
twin girls that are identical.
Okay. All right. Well, I was just curious. I do want to mention my dream that I had last night. Okay. Does sound gross. Okay. So I had this dream last night that I got arrested for murder, and the attorney was not overly positive about me getting off.
Clearly he sucked.
No, he was like, the dream. He basically was saying, it doesn't look good. You're going to jail for years. And I was like, years? What? And from what I took away from the dream, it was self-defense, I believe. I'm kind of hazy on this, but I woke up multiple times. This is one of those dreams where you wake up and then you fall back. You're like, oh God, that sucks.
Is that why you kept getting pissed off with me for waking you up for snoring? You're snoring hard last night.
Because of the prison. So I woke up multiple times and then would go back to sleep, and then I would go right back into the dream. I was like, son of a bitch, back in jail, and I knew it was a dream, but I couldn't get out of it. So finally I got up and went to the bathroom and peed, and then I was out of it. Like, then I finally escaped, But it was one of those things where they're like, well, it's only like 6 or 7 years. I'm like, 6 or 7 years in prison for murder? I'm like, this is not okay. I said, can I get out on bail so that like I could
house arrest?
Yeah,
or leave?
Well, no, I was trying to leave the country. So
house arrest isn't anything.
Not for murder. They don't let you do that. But I was trying to get on bail. I was like, well, can I get out and then I come back for the trial, and they're, oh no, they won't do that for murder. And I'm like, but maybe we just try it. And because I was like, I'm leaving the fucking country. I'm gonna get out of here. There's no way. I'm not going to. I can tell you this now.
You just announced your alibi to national YouTube.
If I were to have to go to prison for 2 years, I would leave the country and never come back. It's literally
great. He's never getting out on bail if he ever does.
It is my worst nightmare. I could not. I don't like going to work, okay? to be that controlled to where you're in a little box and you eat when... I don't like being told that I can't take another break, okay?
He doesn't like being told when he can go take a shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean I can't get up again? Like, no. So, that's why I like working from home. But it would not work for me, and they could be like, well, you're going to do 3 days in county. I'm like, okay, well, I guess we got to leave the country forever. Sam, pack up the kids, and we're heading out.
Just to be clear, if I ever get sent to prison, I'm cutting a bitch.
Girl prison's different.
No, it's not.
You just got to get cornrows and fight a lot.
Still get shanked and raped and... Have you not watched Orange is the New Black? Do you not remember what happened in that?
I just remember Donna from 70s show kissing Blondie McBlonderson. I'm like, that sounds like a good time.
That's not what happens in female prison.
What's what happened on that show? There's a lot of...
Just to be clear, I would never be that, needy. I wouldn't go down that route.
Okay. Good to know.
This is taking a twist.
Okay, so let's talk about your car thing. We talked
about... My what thing?
The car thing. So when we were driving home, I mentioned... we were leaving dinner, and there was these terribly old people.
Ow! I got cramps. Oh my God.
It's all that burping. You worked yourself up. So we're leaving dinner, and I'm starting to back out, and there's 3 old people walking by in the car, and I was like, oh, okay.
Well, they could be old.
Because they were.
Profiling.
Yeah. And I looked in the rearview mirror, and I put it back in park so they could tell I wasn't going to run them over. And the speed did not change. It was just a slow walk, and then they saw me, and I put it back in park and just back to the... And I said, this... We were in the car, and I was looking in the rearview mirror. I was like, this has got to be top speed. I'm assuming this is as fast as they can... Like, if they're if they're being chased by a serial killer, this is the speed they would go because they are in.
It would definitely be
no hurry.
Michael Myers would definitely get them.
Oh,
they're
he'd
not
catch
running.
them.
They're dead.
I said, you guys may have slowed down. I don't know. So I was like, and we sat there for a minute. I was watching the rearview mirror, just like, still behind me. Nope, still there. Oh, there's the third one. Still can't back out, just whenever. So I said, Jesus. I was like, who is this Methuselah behind us? Like, who are these people? And Sam goes, Methuselah, the woman with all the snakes on her head? And I said, no. I said, that's Medusa. Methuselah, from my loose understanding of the Bible, is Noah's grandfather and was like the oldest man to ever live. It was like 600 years old or something. I did not
pay that close of attention. And
so Sam, without missing a beat, goes, I've been using that wrong for a long time. And I was just like, what? So I was like, I don't understand. You've been using... So she's been referring to old people as Medusa? Or ladies with snakes as Methuselah? I don't know. She's like, oh no, I've been using that wrong for a long time. I was like, yeah, one has snakes and is like Greek mythology, and one is an old person from the Bible that's really, really old. So,
usually I refer to people being slow to molasses. But
as molasses. As slow, not slow to molasses, slow as molasses.
That's what I said. Can I have one of your beers? What are you doing over there?
I was going to see, I had a video I saved I was going to show you that I thought was creepy.
Hey, you want to talk about how every time you're like, hey, I saw this video today? I'm like...
All right. I'll mention it briefly, but I don't want to dive into it because you hurt my feelings every time this comes up.
You don't have any feelings. No. You don't have any feelings to hurt.
I have feelings to hurt. Drink your beer. Shut up. All right, so I'm going to say this.
It's like giving a kid candy. Like, shut up and sit there.
Be quiet. Shut your mouth when you talk to me.
Fuck up, lady.
This has happened a lot in the last week or two where I'll start talking about a video I see on... Wait. Don't say anything. A video I saw on Instagram, and Sam will say, yeah, I tagged you in that. And I'm telling the story. I'm like, so there's this guy, and he's walking in the field, and then, like, it's storming, and Sam's like, yeah, I tagged you in that.
It's not tagging, it's DMing.
Sam, to be fair, DMs me about 10 to 15 videos a day, okay? It's a lot to sort through, and I look at God knows how many videos on.
Real quick, how many other people are DMing you?
Nobody.
Let's talk about that. If you have to sort through my DMs, how many DMs are you getting? Huh? Who is she? Who the fuck is she?
You're about to get kicked off the podcast. Okay.
Not get kicked off the podcast. They love me.
Anyway, I watch a lot of videos on Instagram. So if I look at, this is probably a low estimate. I watch 150 videos a day on Instagram.
That aren't from me.
Yeah, just scrolling through all the pages and crap I follow.
Not from me.
No, not from you.
DMs.
Not from you, but your 10 get mixed in with those.
How? You have to go into your inbox to
But I don't remember it 6 hours later where I saw it.
ADD needs to get
I just remember I saw this and it was funny. So sometimes I'll watch your 10, I'll scroll through, and then I go back to mine, and I don't remember if I found the video or if you did. So Sam always gives me a hard time. So I said, now I'm to a point where I'm afraid to bring up videos that I've seen on.
Like you're afraid to get hit.
So I saw this today, and then I'm like, oh, never mind. It's nothing because I don't know if she tagged me in it.
He literally brought one up at dinner, and I was like, oh, I didn't tag you in that one.
I asked. I said, I'm scared to bring this up because I don't know if you saw this, but because I don't tag Sam in everything I see because she doesn't watch any of them.
Yes, I do. I watch every single one of them. I watched the one of was it a baby seal? Yeah. that was...
Okay, if I tag Sam in anything sports related, she will not watch it. Even if it's funny or some guy getting hurt, she will not watch it.
You don't DM me those.
Yes, I stopped because you said you didn't watch them like a month ago. You were like, I don't watch those. Because I was like, did you see the one I sent you about the motivational speech that guy gave?
You also DM me one about a guy complaining about not getting enough blowjobs.
Not getting enough?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but that guy sounds like he's probably got his head on straight. I think that's something we could all get behind. More blowjobs 2024. I'd vote for that.
You didn't get a sign from the front yard?
Can we get one? I'm voting yes on Amendment 9. Whatever that is.
Explain that to the neighbors and the children.
Well, we'll just put
blow pops.
Amendment 9. You know what's up. Right.
No, it's Amendment 69.
That's not the same thing, though. Just want the 6, not the 9 as much.
Okay.
I love you, though. Oh, my creepy video. You threw me off with all your stupid chatter.
Blowjobs and creepy videos.
I don't know where you took me into a weird place.
I took you into
All right, watch this creepy video. Watch this creepy kid. There, but it's creepy for one, just what he's doing in general. But then it kind of looks like he gets pushed by something. Of course, he could lose his balance, but that kid looked like he had his balance on point. And I'm also wondering, where were the parents? A kid screaming bloody murder. Normally, you kind of jump up and go check on them. But
can I give my 2 cents?
Yes, please.
All right.
Medusa.
Mother of 2, 7 years apart. Never use the camera in my kid's room. Ever. We never did that.
This is about that? I thought you were going to talk about what
I am going
pushed
to talk
him.
about that.
Oh.
That's why I don't do it. Because kids do weird shit when they're sleeping. You know how I know? Because our youngest has had night terror, nightmares, whatever the fuck you want to call them, and has been sleeping in our bed a few nights a week. And he sits up and starts fighting like he's fighting a gang of ninjas.
Maybe he's in prison. Maybe he's got a prison dream. Because I thought I was going to have to scrap my way out of a rape.
Another point in case, if my kid is anything like me, which I think the youngest is, he has night terrors. And he goes into full-on rage fights. How many times have you caught me jumping off the bed?
A lot.
Standing on the bed.
She's a crazy person.
Okay. I sleepwalk. I try to jump off the bed. I walk around the room. I have found myself sitting on the couch and didn't know how I got there. So to believe that little kids don't do things like that, you're crazy, because they do, because their brains are functioning on all, like, they're functioning on everything. So that kid's standing on that little beam, I would believe it. He's having a nightmare, and then all of a sudden he falls down.
Okay, so it wasn't a demon that pushed him down.
No, that's not a demon.
But I am concerned about the parents' lack of accountability. Like, the kid's screaming for a solid 30 seconds. Like, anyone? Bueller? You guys, nobody want to jump up? You got a camera in there. You're obviously worried about him.
Well, let's be honest. Do either one of us wake up until the youngest starts banging on the door like he's serving warrant?
But that's what he does. He bangs on his bedroom door like... He won't come out, but he'll get up and knock on his door, not our door.
He'll start like...
And he starts banging.
And then all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later,
Okay,
like...
settle down. Yeah, it's loud. So I'm like, what's that? What? Children? And I jump up. Do I need my gun or do I need to go get a blanket? I don't know.
Oh my God, I want to do that prank to you so bad.
Okay, no.
And record.
All right, this last thing we got to talk about. Sam keeps sending me these videos of these wives scaring their husbands, like they'll jump out of like the washing machine, or
do you
like
remember?
they're in the back seat of the car. I'm like, I will punch you in the face. I'm not even playing. If somebody's in my back seat, I'm not checking and asking for ID. You're getting smacked in the face. So don't do it. So if Sam comes on a podcast with a black eye and says, it went wrong, I'm going to say exactly. Like if you come at me with a ski mask while I'm in the shower, I am going to punch you in the face a bunch.
Do you remember when I hid in the pantry and Jackson, our oldest, was looking for us, and I texted you and was like, I'm in the pantry.
Yeah, I was like, don't do that.
Tell him to come feed the dogs.
I'm like, stop doing that. People don't like that. He
likes it.
It's all fun and games till you get kicked in the sternum and we have to go to the hospital.
I had the best video of him. He literally falls to the ground, but then he starts laughing like he liked it.
I'm not going to laugh. I'm probably going to go elsewhere for several hours to calm down. And you're going to have to come get me because I'll be drinking. Okay?
Don't be a Nancy. Don't be a Karen.
I'm not going to be a Nancy, but don't be crying and say my husband hit me when you you jump out of the pantry and I sock you in the lip and bust y'all up. You're going to be like, oh. Like,
I don't feel like I'm really, I'm going to be like on the ground passed out.
Probably.
Would you really knock me out?
If you jump, it's a reaction, okay? It's not because I'm like, oh, that's my wife. She's scaring me. This is intended to be funny. It's just a quick reaction where I'm just gonna right there in the mouth, or you're gonna be all like the nose is gonna be trickling, just trickling.
So there's this one video. And he sent it to me, and he was like, watch her. She literally throws something through the door at him. And I said, the reason why she can throw it through the door is because he's already scared her once, and she threw an entire fucking, like, toaster or whatever it was she had in her hand. She already threw it through the glass of the door, and then he scared her again, and she threw something else. So
you can't scare people.
The reason why there was no glass there was because he's already scared her.
I'm just saying I don't know how I'm gonna react. I don't know if I got the Glock on me. You know, if I pop off a couple rounds at you, just know. Like,
how do you explain that to the cops?
You start Jason or
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers walking at me.
Do you know I couldn't find a Michael Myers at Party City?
That's weird.
You can find the costume, but you can't find the mask.
They're probably sold out. All right. Well, let's wrap this up because we got to go watch some Halloween movies. Okay. All right.
Wait. Oh, that sounds like a demon.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Hey, don't... What?
When we record next week, I'll be decorating for Thanksgiving.
Oh, Jesus. Nobody cares.
Christmas.
Anyway, what I was going to say is, please share the video. Make sure to like and comment. Help us get the viewership up.
I still do the hot chip challenge. Just get us there.
Nobody has bid. We got to bring that. Guys. I don't feel like people are watching at this point in our videos, but
no.
You gotta do the get us up. What did we say? 250? We gotta go back and look. But Sam's gonna eat one of those hot chips if you guys get us up to a certain
number. I feel like I'm gonna take a PTO day the next day.
You guys gotta share it.
Anyways, also we'll post my final Halloween decoration video Friday. Yeah. So Friday before we record the new podcast, we'll post like the final decorations because I may have something on order.
Anyway, all right, guys, we'll see you next week. Later.